I can't even keep this on. Everyone, welcome back to my channel. I just received this from Versed, and it is their like TikTok headband that get ready with me to get ready with me that everybody puts on. And it got me thinking about trends, and I put this on as a joke. I took a thumbnail, and I can't even keep it on. I really want to talk today about trends in beauty, summer makeup trends, and really just the way that YouTube, Instagram, and predominantly TikTok, social media in general, has changed the way makeup evolves. We're going to talk trend analysis, and all that fun stuff. So if that's something you're into, make sure to keep on watching. And don't forget to subscribe because I upload every other day. No, I don't. I upload once to twice a week. So if you're interested, make sure you're subscribed so you can stay up to date with all the fun stuff I'm posting. And if you want to jump into trend analysis with me, stay tuned. I am going to link a video up above of the full face of first impressions tutorial that I did like 5 minutes ago for this face. That video should already be up. And I'm really happy with how everything turned out. So there are some really great products in that video. But it got me thinking about trends and trend analysis and, why certain things come and go. And I want to talk about that. And the thing that really spawned this idea is I was reading, I think it was Elle magazine. I read all of the fashion magazines because I love fashion, I love beauty, but most importantly, I'm in social media and marketing. I like to see what brands are being featured. I like to see, some of those exposés are pay to play. Brands have to write a check to be featured in some of those columns. Not all of them, but some of them. So I like to know what brands are paying for what sort of marketing and things like that, just because I'm interested in that stuff. But there was an article that basically said like, the red lip effect. And it was all about the classic red lip. And it was about Taylor Swift and a bunch of celebrities who have done this. And this is not new. Red lipstick is one of those things that is literally called timeless for a reason. For as long as makeup has been worn, a red lip has been a feature, dating back to like ancient Egypt and further. This is not new information, but every couple months, one of these magazines will say, oh, look, we have a trend. Red lips are in, but they were never out. So the first thing I want to say is when it comes to trends and when it comes to beauty, nothing is new. I was on Threads the other day, the new Instagram Twitter hybrid, and who was it? It was Ken Dennis. I will link him. He has an amazing platform, and post that he put up was, there's a new makeup trend called the latte makeup, and honestly, it is just the clean girl makeup with bronze. I love that it's coming back, but these rebrands need to stop, and I could not agree more. We are taking old trends and turning them into something with a new name, when in reality, it's the same thing it's always been. Clean girl makeup is no makeup, but then they throw in extra bronzer, and now it's summer glam. The Visco girl aesthetic with the blush across the nose, that has always been a thing. I mean, I saw a Bethany Frankel video on TikTok where she was doing contour, but with blush. And she said, why do we only have to use contour to contour? Why can't we use blush? And there were so many people in the comment section talking about like, oh, this is such a cool trend. I can't wait to try blush as contour. That is what the 70s into the 80s were. 1978 to like mid-80s, David Bowie, Cher, harsh cheekbones, but it was blush, not contour. It was a pink contour. It was their blush tone. This is, again, not new. All of these are things that have happened, and I love that they're coming back. I love the cyclic nature of beauty and fashion, but we need to understand that this is not new. All right, the sun just went behind a cloud, so I brightened up the footage a little bit because it was looking pretty shadowy and pretty dark. But this is another thing to keep in mind is comes to these trends and it comes to the things that are exciting and, liquid blush, cream blush. We're going to start with cream. 20 years ago, most blushes were cream. It was a cream that you'd pat on, you'd use the same thing on your lip, or people would just take their lipstick, pat it on, and blend it out. And then we went to the 2010s and 2016 where everything was powder. And now that cream blush is back in, everybody's talking about it like it's this new phenomenon when talk to your grandparents, talk to your parents. They remember when this was a thing. Nothing is new. And social media exacerbates that trend. There was another video I saw on TikTok about trend analysis, and someone was saying that, like, every 20 years we are fascinated with 20 years before. And that's why in the 90s, everybody was into 70s fashion. It's when that 70s show came out. Now we're 2020, the late 90s and early 2000s are what are really trendy right now. It is, I cannot wait for frosted tips to come back, like boy band craze, frosted tips, I'm here for it. These are the things that are coming back into fashion, and that's what people are excited about. And it gets exacerbated by TikTok. So not only is fashion as a whole going in this direction where whatever happened 20 years ago is going to be what's in fashion now and things tend to repeat, but we also have this resurgence of 50s and 60s fashion because social media is exacerbating this retro vintage vibe, and that's what people are relating to. So there was another video I saw. I do not remember who posted it, so I apologize to the original creator, but the general idea was that it is impossible to be out of fashion nowadays because of the way that trends work. So what she had said was something to the tune of, when something becomes trendy, you have the early adopters. These are your fashion forward, runway couture people who are doing things. And the example they used, I remember, was like skinny jeans versus oversized pants. Skinny jeans went out, and now everybody's in this oversized pant. But in the runways and in fashion forward thinking, skinny pants and thin leg pants are coming back. So if you're in skinny pants, you are both out of fashion because that's like 2010, but also you're in fashion because that's what's coming next. But at the same time, what is current is going to be the wide leg pant. So if you're in that, you're also in style. And the early adopters of the future trend are timing themselves with the late adopters of the old trend, basically making it so that you can go out of the house wearing whatever you want and you're not going to be out of style. Because nowadays, the way the cycle happens is so fast that if you're slightly behind, you're actually ahead. And I know this is this like mindfuck moment that doesn't make sense and it's the inception of trend. But like, if you were doing full beat when everybody else was doing no makeup like a year and a half ago, full beat is coming back. Baking is coming back. These bold liners, thick matte lips are all coming back. So were you an early adopter of the new trend or were you a late exiter of the old trend? Doesn't actually matter because it's all the same. Red lip, nudes only, neutral browns, or grungy black liner. None of it matters because all of it works. That's a really long way to get around saying that if you stayed through the end of the video, clickbait, spoiler alert, trends are dead, nothing actually matters, and wear what makes you happy. As always, let me know your thoughts down below. I would love to hear what you have to say about these trends. And I'm really happy we fixed the lighting because this is the most true to color my makeup has looked all day. My lighting has been weird, but I'm really happy with how it looks right now. Let me know your thoughts down below. I would love to hear it, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!